and welcome back to another episode of Love Connection. It's me, Irina Portnova. I am here with Coach L, and we miss you guys. Last week we couldn't show up live, so we are super excited to be back today on track. And today we have a very exciting topic. We are going to be talking about together or apart. Al, what does it come for you?
Hello, everyone. Yes, we did miss you guys. Um, so I think we together apart is the word that comes up is support.
Mm-hmm.
So in that togetherness, how are we planning to support each other?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because in any relationship, uh, there is a way to be together and support each other. So the relationship gets to a different level of understanding, of togetherness, of more closeness. And life goes up and down. There is nothing always the same or always good
Mm-hmm.
or bad. It goes up and down. So in those up moments or down moments, are we in sync? Can we support each other? Are we listening to each other's emotions? Do we understand where we are? I mean, first of all, we understand ourselves, and do we understand where our partner is in that space? How can I support him, or how can I support her? So yeah, that comes up for me.
Mm, that's beautiful. And you know what I'm thinking about? It's great to have like these walks, maybe in the evening, right? Because this is the time where people can connect, like be away from the phones and really have that connection with the nature and with themselves, so they can share about their days, how the day go, and what was interesting and exciting in that day, and just like really be there for each other, right? Support each other, like
Yes.
really like participate, maybe joke around, say, like, and it's so important to say the words of praise, right? Like saying, I'm so proud of you, you're doing such a great job.
Yes, exactly. So it's in those moments, we can have those conversations, not just saying how was your day, but then be open to talk about your day and really
Mm-hmm.
go deep into this is what happened, this is how it made me feel, and be honest with yourself and your partner in that moment, and be open to listen to what they have to say on
Mm-hmm.
their pathway to that day. What happened for them? How did they feel? Um, Example comes up as my client was afraid to communicate with her husband and tell him uh, what has happened during the day and how did it make her feel. I said, did you ever have tried it? Oh, if I say that, then he's going to think this way, that way. I mean, there was so many assumptions on her
Mm-hmm.
side, but I said, you're just assuming. Maybe you can start with just sharing one small thing and give that, in that interaction, talk about your feelings and see what it comes up, what would be their reaction, instead of you assuming that he's going to think this way or that way. We can't do that because we never know in those interactions what comes up for the other person when
Mm-hmm.
you truly talk from your heart. And
Mm-hmm. So what was the resolution? Did she actually talk to him, and what was the result?
yes, and she was saying, oh my God, I never expected that. I always had thought was negative because of her past experiences. She was just bringing those past experiences to this interaction.
Mm-hmm.
But she became brave enough, she opened herself up and talked about her own emotions from her heart. And then, of course, he listened to it and it was mutual. And they were like, she was happy that she did that.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's so important when we are building the relationship, right? When it's like on the starting stage, to
Mm.
really have these conversations where you would say, you know what, I love that emotional support. I love to have that time together, that time when we actually connect with each other, because everybody is so busy with their lives that sometimes people just, use their like bedroom to connect, but this is not the only place where they can connect, right? So
Yes.
it's very important to connect on all the levels, not just physical, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, right? And it's important to have these conversation and to see how the other partner is open for these discussions. And I think it's very important for people to have the compassion and acceptance, right? Because a lot of times people are not opening up because they feel there's going to be the resistance, whether the other partner is going to judge them or be angry with them, right? So it's very important to address these things as you are entering in the relationship, and see how you both resonate with each other, because if there are some issues and tensions, they have to be cleared, so this way going forward you do have a better understanding for each other, and you do have that support that is so necessary, right? Because it's one thing when we are supporting ourselves, and that's exactly what we are teaching people about: self love, about self care, self acceptance. But it's another level when you have by your side that supportive partner who is like your wall, your fortress, right? You know that you always can count on them no
Uh,
matter what's going on.
you talked about at the beginning of a relationship
Mm-hmm.
how
Yes.
they can support. I mean, it can be as simple as asking the other person,
Mm-hmm.
how
Yes,
do they
yes.
support you? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we are together for this many months, or but I like to know how can I support you? What does that support look like for you? Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's support means different things. So it's just asking that question that will help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And if we talk about the relationship, because with the time, people also start growing apart, because I guess the responsibilities are adding on as the family expand, right? People have kids and a lot of things on their plate, but still that time with each other is very important. And it's very important when there is that softness, there is that, appreciation, and it takes two to tango, and it's great to for somebody to initiate. If both people are silent, obviously they grow more apart than they grow together.
Yes.
Because I remember there was like in my life when I was just like so involved with the like the job that I was doing, and there was no that connection, right, on the personal level. It was more like, okay, this is my duty as the parent, as as the partner, just like to be present. But at the same time there was no that closeness that is really necessary to have that glue between each other.
Then the other thing is the boundary. If
Mm-hmm.
that you feel that the other person needs that alone time, the time to reflect, the time that they need
Mm-hmm.
to be by themselves, give that boundary. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure that on your side, on his side or her side, you understand that there's times that you need to be by yourself and to reflect and to think about what has happened, and just then come back and talk about it. So
Mm-hmm.
that space as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, like, if we summarize exactly what we were talking about, I think that support is so crucial, so important, because that's why you have the partner. It's that person that is going to stick with you no matter what, right? And it's important when sometimes there are situations in life when we are feeling down. It's so important to feel that support and to feel that presence, and to know that that there is that person who is going to always cheer for you, to hug you, and to say that everything is going to be okay, right? And it goes for both partners, and that's exactly what it makes a great relationship, when people are supporting each other, and then they also have to grow together, right? They have to have something in common in terms of like similar goals, doing something together, although they do not have to necessarily have the same interests in everything. But it's important to have similar goals and to do something together, because if somebody loves the sports and just maybe attending the games and just involved in sports, and another person is more like going to the museums, right? It's good that they have their priorities and they do it with the people that love the same interests, right? Because I don't understand when people kind of drag each other and then the other person doesn't enjoy,
Yeah, exactly.
right? But
Yeah,
then have something that you both enjoy,
in
right?
common.
Maybe
Yes,
taking the cooking class together with other couples, right? Or having like going for some kind of experience, maybe at that like um 5D theater, and just like explore something, right? So the thing is that if we are together, there is something that we love to do together, and let's expand and let's explore. And it's all about like experiment. Let's not make it routine, and let's not make it boring. Let's make it always exciting, and that's what life is all about. And especially in the relationship, right? We always want to feel like we are alive in the relationships.
yeah. Communication. That's it. Talk about it.
Yes, talk about it and
That's-
express
yeah,
yourself, and just say, "Hey, these are the things I would love to do," and come up with the initiation, right? So if there are certain things you would like to do with your partner, just come up with the list of like, look, these are the places we could go. Like this is the fair that they are having there. Maybe let's go to. We used to go with the kids a lot of times to the farms, especially like during the, let's say, Halloween
harvest.
season, just going like picking the pumpkins, and we felt like kids ourselves, right? Because why not? We always had that energy inside of us, and the idea is that you always can find something that you can do. It's not just living the life and be very kind of like just that couch potato, do not do anything, right? But you can always find the things together to do, and it's all
Yeah,
about just exploring and doing fun things and make life more interesting and exciting. And again, it's all about figuring out the ways how you can be more present together, and that's exactly what saves you from falling apart or growing apart, right?
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So the summary is for the day, just keep discovering what's out there for both of you, and continue supporting each other, because it's great when you have that partner who is supporting, who is believing in you, who is praising you, and who is saying that I know you can do it, right? That's a different type of the partnership, and you value that partnership more as if you feel like you're always walking alone.
Beautifully said. Yes. So support each other, find out what support means and looks like for the other partner, and communicate it together.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Awesome. So great episode, and we are open for any comments, for any discussions. What does it mean for you to stay together or grow apart, grow together or grow apart, right? And let us know in the comments, and check out our links. See if there is something that stands out for you, and connect with us. All the best, and see you next week.